discussion around a product that, as Matlala Group, we have looked to partner with and bring into the South African market. It is called Vinchin. It is a backup and recovery solution, which is about data protection and making sure that your data is backed up, and then should you need a restore point, you restore. Noting that we have had a number of disasters, one being our power, the secondary one being cyber attacks. How do I create restore points? Should my data be corrupt from servers going down unplanned? Or if I have a cyber attack, how do I restore? We partnered with Vinchin that works both in the cloud and on-prem, but I'm going to ask the technical guys within Matlala to, help expand on this, and it will be a light introduction, and then we'll move into the deeper stuff as we continue. Cynthia, maybe just as a brief overview of what is Vinchin.
Okay, thank you so much. Vinchin is a backup and recovery solution that you can use to protect your data. So it supports whether your data is on-prem, on data centers, or on cloud, you can still install Vinchin. So one thing you need to note when you are in the process of installing Vinchin, you need to make sure that you create the restore point. The restore point is whereby whatever that you have backed up, you will be able to restore it at a later stage. Yes.
Richard, in talking around these restore points, so how do I build my backup solution? So I've got 20 servers and it's running different things from finance to emails to file shares. Now I've installed this backup solution. What do I need to do?
Okay, after installing the backup solution, remember you cannot use your data when the data is in backup storage, you see. So everything that you do each and every day, you need to back it up so that in case of loss, you have a backup, you see. So you back it up to using Vinchin. It's a backup and recover. So when you want to use that data that you have backed up, you can just restore it. But you need to create a restore point, a place where that data is going to be
kept.
Yeah, to be kept when you restore it from Vinchin.
So in most environments, events, we have VMware, some customers use Microsoft, others use Linux. How's it supported? How's Vinchin supported? I mean, is it supported across all these platforms, or do I need different products to deliver backup and recovery?
No, you don't need anything else. In whatever environment that you are using, maybe you are using Microsoft VMs using a Hyper-V, or you are using VMware using your vSphere, you can back it up in Vinchin. It doesn't matter, and it's integrated with the popular databases where you can, when you restore your restore points, you can use your MariaDB, MongoDB, MySQL. So everything, there's no limitation that you are limited on using this platform, or there's no vendor lock-in. You just use whatever you have on your environment. Just you use Vinchin. By the restore points, it simply means that if today I've made a huge backup on the system, I can say today I've installed this thing. Then you back up, you can say it's restore point 1, so that you can know that if I want to go back into that state where I installed that application and it was working fine, you can go to. And you can even have another restore point that will be restore point 2, whether in that 2 you were backing up a finance system. You say, okay, after I've backed up the finance system, this is my recovery point 2. So now when everyone comes and say, our financial system just broke, then you know that I've already created a restore point where the financial system was working just fine. You retrieve your data.
So I like that because simply I think what he Evans just highlighted is the aspect of audit, and you can audit and make sure that you are compliant by creating multiple restore points and saying my system will be backed up XYZ. Maybe expand on that. Is it that easy that you just create those restore points and label them?
Yes, it's easy because when you are creating a backup, and then you know which destination you want to choose for this backup. So it's simple. You can just I think it consists of 4 steps. You select where you are going to take your data, and then and you schedule the time where you want to back up your when do you want the backup to start, whether at night or during the weekends. And then after you have scheduled that time, it's gonna back up and then keep that data at your destination that you choose for yourself. It's not difficult. You just label, okay, this I did this backup, and you label it so that you'll be able to recall, okay, what backup I did, and then you'll be able to go and fetch it. It's not difficult.
And then from Richard, maybe just from a user interface, does it tell you when your backup has succeeded, how long it take, all of those sort of data stats where it shows you what it backed up, speed of your backup, all of those?
Yeah, the user interface is very friendly. It shows you everything. It even shows you during the backup process how far have it reached. You see, so after the process has been done, it shows that yeah, it has successfully backed up your data. The job is complete because when you back up, you create a job. That's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can just create a job and not start it. You can create multiple jobs, and then later you can say, okay, I want to start these jobs, and then it's gonna start, and then you can go back to trace the status of the job that you have started. Yeah.
So it's easy auditable, it's user friendly, and all of those nice things. So do you guys, from a technical person, so I'm not technical, so there's multiple products there. You've got your Veeam, you've got a number of products in the market space. How does it compare to all of those other products from a technology, not from a pricing, but more technology?
Now, after using Vinchin, I find it to be very friendly. It's easy to learn. Like it doesn't have complex stuff. Oh,
Yes, even for example, if you are more familiar, I will speak for myself. I'm more familiar with the VMware, and we have also installed it for our company just for the practice. So we did it, and it was not difficult. It was easy to follow the steps.
and you can actually install it in one day.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just a matter of a few hours. Just even if it's 1 hour, as long as you've got the documentation, it lists the steps that you need to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's easy to install and use.
And the fact that you manage everything in a single dashboard where you select what you want to see. If you want to see the CPU usage, everything, you can just see your dashboards and have your widget, custom made widgets, and say, I want to see processes, I want to see my restore points, how many restore points do I have, and the consumption of the data, even the storage, you can see in just one interface.
Okay. So I think maybe as a next step, not today, as a follow-on step, maybe we'll do a live demo one of the days just to show its user interfaces, and then the other step, which is mainly for our from a sales point of view and business, it's looking at, because of, as Matlala, we are now distributors of the technology in South Africa. We would be now looking at other resellers who are looking to sell the same solution, implement it, as we will be able to train them and build out the capability going forward. Are there any final parting words that you guys want to cover before we close out? Because I think we've covered all the main points. Maybe let's start with yourself, Richard.
If you want to use Vinchin and you want to install it, remember it does not only support one hypervisor. It support multiple hypervisors. So you can just download a user manual and see if it's compatible with the hypervisor that you want to use to install your Vinchin. So the user manual is there on the Vinchin website. Yeah.
Thank you. Evans?
All I can say is that it's simple. It doesn't need a rocket science or something. Simple stuff. You just enjoy user-friendly stuff.
And also protecting your data,
Yeah.
because that's the most important. Cynthia?
My last words would be, it is most important to protect your critical data, and Vinchin is the solution. I mean, it's easy to install. You can talk to us. We have done it. Yes, it's user friendly, and there is a trial. So you can talk to us, and we can install it for your company. Yeah, so we are the guys for this.
Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Further details will be following. We have a few announcements around the Vinchin product. And thank you guys for a quick overview of what Vinchin is. And then the next thing to follow will be a demo.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you.